Hello and welcome to a new episode here from the Ostercrack Server. I want to show you a little bit around what I've been up to and just some stuff what I'm going to do now. So let's hop right into it. So first of all, right outside the villager trading hall, my wife started to build a little stall for some horses. We actually got one horse, but why is there a chicken? Okay, let me check that out. The horse is actually away now, she rode it with it. So what's up with this chicken? It's a horse too, yeah, obviously. Can we get a horse 3? No, oh, sad. I like this weird jokes like horse 2. That's so funny to me. Anyway, I also changed a little bit of the terrain outside here. So added some mossage, some azalea tree here, some spruce over here and there, just to get some like fences, a pathway right up front to the house, with some foliage and coarse dirt, all the stuff that you add to those things, and making it in general look a little bit nicer. Yeah, I also added a little bit of block variety to the building and some bushes here and there. And as you can see, there's a stairway up that is leading to the shop. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. Okay, let's walk around the house a little bit so you can see a little bit more. Yeah, as you can see, the roof also oxidized completely. Have we made any sales? No, not so far. Okay, added a little spruce tree over here, and then some pathway around the whole house so we can get to every space nice and tidy. Yeah, we had a raid and it was horrible and I don't want to talk about it. I also went ahead and added another portal to our freshly looking mine, and yeah, we also now have another portal. So, okay, let's check out the shop I was talking about. So, over here we have our walkway up to the upper level. This is our bookstore. It's right above our house, and as you can see, it's very much unfinished. I mean, I sold some things, but the store is now outdated already. What does this mean? Well, someone else went ahead while I was away and built a bigger and cheaper shop. So I just had these 5 or 6 books, and yeah, no one is buying anything since I am just more expensive than the other guy. So I thought, what about we have some fun with this shop instead of just tearing it down? But before we start messing around with our shop, I want to show you a little thing or two. So our tree farm got a little bit more automated with some dispensers, so we can just plant down some of the spruce saplings, walk up into the thing, wait a little moment and that thing gets bone mealed, get up and cut this bad boy down. Since I went up from time to time up here and there wasn't a tree, I added this little fall to get down again without getting your knees broken. Yeah, over here there's a little farm for warped fungi, because I needed some of those for the starter house. It's a pretty small setup, but it does the job. Also, I get some of the blocks that I can compost over here to get some bone meal back, fueling the farm again and getting more of the fungi. I can just go down here and put it back into this dispenser up above here. As you can see here, it's a pretty slow setup, but it's all that I need. I just need some of the fungi, and this one really does the job. And this time there was no fungus, but in the next run there will probably be some. Again, it's slow, but you get some of all of the stuff you might need, and I just really don't need that much. Let's turn it off. And over here I just farm the warped fungus manually by placing down the warped fungi, bone mealing them and climbing up this ladder and chopping these things down. So I here made a very rudimentally way back up. So now back to the home. And finally, one last thing I want to show you before we go to the interesting part of this episode. So down here in the mines, my wife Shneen was very busy mining down in the strip mines. As you can see, the tunnels go on forever and ever. And I walked over back here on the left side and dug out a little slime farm. The floor is not quite nice, but no one only except me gets here. So yeah, no drops at the moment. Here also no drops. yeah, that's okay. I only installed like, I don't know, 3 or 4 floors, so it's not producing mass, but enough to get started with some slimes. Let's check again here. Oh no, nothing. Okay, yeah, let's go back to the interesting part of the video, I guess. So this is my creative world. I real quick wanted to show you how the shop should have looked like. So this is design I was going for, but since this is not gonna happen because someone else took the bookstore, which is again totally fine, I still wanted to share this with you because I was thinking this is kind of cool. But I posted a screenshot of the shop to let people know it's there and where to get in, since it's directly above my house. So this is the screenshot I prepared with little instructions so people can find it. As you can see, bookstore and the entranceway. So no one gets confused. But then this happened. Well, yeah, people made fun of this and I get it. So we now take this inspiration and actually build all of this stuff except the helicarrier, because no. So let's start with the stupid stuff. This is the bookstore and I want to start with the helipad above because I think this is such a stupid idea, I just have to do it. So let me build real quick here up so you can see the roof one more time before we build this completely stupid stuff here. So yeah, that's the roof, and now we're gonna build a new little helipad. I think I'm quite happy with what I've done now. So this is the entranceway to the roof, so he can actually go back down. And there we have the brand new helipad, especially for Crackronic. So now he can come with his helicopter and land here for the shop that sells way too expensive books. But I guess he has the diamonds because he has a helicopter, and well, who has a helicopter who can buy such expensive books, right? Let's go to the next thing. Next on my to-do list, I want to install the water slide. But where to put it? Maybe around here, or maybe better even there. I think there's good, so you can come up right between the not so cheap books. Let me tear down here a little bit and see what we can make with the water slide over here. And now we got ourselves a brand new water slide, which is also a little bit of an elevator, I think. So let's check that out. I've actually made it a little bit fitting from the design wise, as you can see here, going with the theme. So you can go up and ride this really fun, actually very boring and slow water slide, which is funny because it's actually blue ice down here, but let's see the speed, the action. But yeah, you land exactly between all the bookshelves, so we're gonna use that. It's kind of fun, even though it's pointless. That makes 2 of 3 things I want to build to this funny shop. So let's get to the next thing, which is the wheelchair access. Let's see how that goes. Okay, let me get some ideas for this first. I think I came up with a pretty stupid idea and an okay place for this. So let's build a wheelchair access that is so stupid and wonky that is actually fun to build. So let's make it together. So I was thinking about this spot here. We can get a minecart in, which will be our wheelchair for now. Let's start with the basic structure, like the water elevator. The floor gets a little bit over, and a dispenser with some powered rails for the starting system of our wheelchair access. So powered rails over to the soul sand, which will be our water elevator. Block it off with a rail and a glass block so the player can get through, but the water can't get out. Let's place a block, something here, and some repeaters to make it really wonky and stupid redstone. So here. Well, the flower's in the way again. Let's place it back there. Some blocks here, and a little bit of delay, so the player has a chance to get into the minecart before the powered rails get powered. Now let's pillar up a little bit, so the water elevator with the wheelchair gets the height that we need right about here, and we can remove the fence here and place like some block here, a little bit more fitting. And yeah, Let's fill up the other walls. A little bit here, a little bit there. Up, up, up. And so there we have it. And now I want to change a little thing about here. At this place I want to add a little bit of scaffolding, because with scaffolding you can make a little trick for the rails. Yeah, so you can place it here. Oh, I can waterlog. Oh, oopsie dozy. Okay, I fell down. Happens. Just replace it and walk up back with, yeah, I have to walk the way here. Let me get back real quick. 1 moment. And let me put in the water now so we can back up easily this way. I actually found some kelp since the water got bigger, and we now can get some kelp, make it our water sources, and we can use this to get up. Nice. Now to the interesting part, you can add a scaffolding here, and it's waterlogged by placing a block here and some powered rails right here and here. The minecart will actually go up the water stream and snap onto the rail through the scaffolding. So this way you can go up and easily get it right back on track. So now let's place some rails into the shop, so our wheelchair customer will come back also right to the bookshelves where the books are and can buy the really expensive books. Now I only need a button for the dispenser and some levers for the powered rails. Let me get that real quick. I got some stuff over here. Actually the button I can do just so. And for the lever I need some cobblestone. Where do I have cobblestone again? Iron. Yeah, some minecarts for the wheelchair access, so we got something that we can dispense. And yeah, let me get sorted a little bit here. Cobblestone, cobblestone. I think it might be here. Yeah, right. So we just need a few. Actually, I think I only need one, but you always need some of those levers. So back up, getting things a little bit sorted. Let's put it right here. Power the thing. Nice. And right down here, and the button. Now only the minecart's in, and it's done. Minecart gets dispensed. You can hop in. A little while later, the rails get powered, and you drive right into the bookstore. Yep, now you can shop as you want. Really expensive books. But there's no way out for this rail system. Yeah, that's not my problem. You should buy, not walk away. With all the new entrances to the bookstore installed, the only thing left to do is to name all of them so everyone knows what is going on there. So here we have the water slide. Oh yeah, let's go. Turning red, everyone can see it. The wheelchair access. There we have it. Yoink. Red. And finally, the helipad. Red again. Yep. And Crack, if you watch this, please go ahead and build a Crack copter up on the helipad. That would be so funny. With all the nonsense done to our shop, I now want to go over to the Nether and show you the location for the main base. So over in the Nether we have here some buildings from other players, portals and so on and so forth. I went ahead and built this little pathway to our new destination where I want to build the main base for this season. I have some ideas, and also we have a neighbor, so we can also see a little stuff. That why is the portal out? I hope this one's linked now. Let's see. Okay, why was there explosion? But this is at least the right place. Let me real quick punch out the fire. Oh, also I found some bamboo. Yeah, let me get out the fire here so I can show you the place a little bit. So this is the area. The horses are actually brought over already, and this canyon will be our area for the main base of this season. it just looks gorgeous, if you ask me. And over there is our neighbor Hotte, who will also build in this canyon. Yeah, so this area from the portal to over here will be our place, and he actually did quite some work over here, so I really have to get things going. So he isn't the only one building here. With that, I'm gonna wrap up this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, bye bye.